The Combine, the Underwear Olympics. Where prospects are made based on exercises that don't translate to football, and where deals are made simply by putting every NFL team's coaching staff and front office together in close company. It's a beautiful thing. The 2019 NFL Scouting Combine officially get underway on Tuesday, February 26, but attention won't really start ramping up until the end of the week. As is always the case, the real value of the Combine for prospect evaluation lies in the medical checks and the interviews teams get with players. Much of what we see on television just isn't that important. The process is, though. Showing teams that you can prepare for something weeks in advance and deal with both the public and private sides of it while maximizing your physical abilities is the key. Failure to do so tells teams that there's a struggle there. And for college players who are now being asked to excel outside of their team structure, there's an aspect of individualism here that's being tested. In all, it's the Combine. It matters. Here's the schedule: Group 1, PK, Street, OL, Group 2, OL, Group 3, RB, Date status, Tuesday, Feb. 26 Registration, Hospital Pre-Exam. 27 Measurements, Medical Examinations, Overflow Testing, Interviews Thursday, February 28, Psychological Testing, NFLPA Meeting, Media, Bench Press, Interviews Fry, Mar. 1 On-field workout, timing, stations, drills, departure from Indianapolis. Group 4, QB, WO, Group 5, QB, WO, Group 6, Date status, WED, February 27 Registration, Hospital Pre-Exam. 1 Psychological Testing, NFLPA Meeting, Media, Bench Press, Interviews SAT, Mar. 2 On-field workout, timing, stations, drills, departure from Indianapolis. Group 7, DL, Group 8, DL, Group 9, LB, Date status, 2, Feb. 28 Registration, Hospital Pre-Exam. 1 Measurements, Medical Examinations, Overflow Testing, Interviews Saturday, March 2, Psychological Testing, NFLPA Meeting, Media, Bench Press, Interviews Sun, Mar. 3 On-field workout, timing, stations, drills, departure from Indianapolis. Group 10, DB, Group 11, DB, Date status, Fry, Mar. 1 Registration, Hospital Pre-Exam. 3 Psychological Testing, NFLPA Meeting, Media, Bench Press, Interviews Mar. 4 On-field workout, timing, stations, drills, departure from Indianapolis. And here are the prospects at the Combine: player post college Adams, Paul T. Missouri Anderson, Rodney R.B. Oklahoma Arcega Whiteside, J.J. W.R. Stanford Armstead, Reichwell R.B. Temple Bailey, Zach O.L. South Carolina Barnes, Alex R.B. Kansas Street. Bars, Alex O.L. Notre Dame Barton, Jackson T. Utah Bates, Ryan O.L. Penn Street. Ben Shawul, Bo O.L. Wisconsin Blanton, Kendall T. Missouri Boykin, Miles W.R. Notre Dame Bradbury, Garrett O.L. NC State Brady, Tyre W.R. Marshall Brosette, Nick R.B. LSU Brown, A.J. W.R. Mississippi Brown, Keenan Tate Texas Street. Brown, Marchese W.R. Oklahoma Browning, Jake QB Washington Butler, Emmanuel W.R. Northern Arizona Butler, Hakeem W.R. Iowa Street. Cahuste, Yadni T. West Virginia Calhoun, Shaq O.L. Mississippi Street. Campbell, Paris W.R. Ohio Street. Conrad, C.J. K. Kentucky Custis, Jamal W.R. Syracuse Daily, Dennis Q. South Carolina Davis, Belton W.R. Michigan Street. Davis, Nate O.L. North Carolina Charlotte Davis, Ryan W.R. Auburn Dieter, Michael O.L. Wisconsin Dillard, Andre T. Washington Street. Dixon, Johnny W.R. Ohio Street. George, Greg W.R. Wake Forest Doss, Keelan W.R. Cal Davis Doolin, Ashton W.R. Malone University, Ohio, Durante, Jovan W.R. Florida Atlantic Edoga, Shumat T. USC Edwards, David T. Wisconsin Evans, Bobby T. Oklahoma Fant, Inouye Iowa Ferguson, Jazz W.R. Northwestern Street. L.A., Finley, Ryan QBNC. State Fitzgerald, Nick QB Mississippi Street. Ford, Cody T. Oklahoma Froholt, Heald, OL Arkansas Fulgham, Travis W.R. Old Dominion Gaillard, Lamont OL Georgia Gaskin, Miles R.B. Washington Gentry, Zach Tay Michigan Godwin, Terry W.R. Georgia Gray, Derwin T. Maryland Green, Donald T. Minnesota Greenwich, Ethan O.L. Villanova Greer, Will QB West Virginia Hall, Emmanuel W.R. Missouri Hardman, Maycole W.R. Georgia Harmon, Kelvin W.R. NC State Harris, Damian R.B. Alabama Harry, Nikhil W.R. Arizona State Haskins, Dwayne QB Ohio Street Haynes, Phil O.L. Wake Forest Helm, Daniel Tate Duke Henderson, Daryl R.B. Memphis Herbig, Nate O.L. Stanford Higdon, Karen R.B. Michigan Hill, Justice R.B. Oklahoma Street Hawkinson, T.J. Tay Iowa Holyfield, Elijah R.B. Georgia Homer, Travis R.B. Miami Howard, Titus T. Alabama Street Humphrey, Lil Jordan W.R. Texas Herd, Jalen W.R. Baylor Hyatt, Mitch T. Clemson Ingold, Alec F.B. Wisconsin Isabella, Andy W.R. Massachusetts Ivy, Martez O.L. Florida Jackson, Tyreek U.B. Buffalo Jacobs, Josh R.B. Alabama James, Andre T.U. CLA Jenkins, Elgton O.L. Mississippi Street Jennings, Gary W.R. West Virginia Johnson, Anthony W.R. Buffalo Johnson, Bissy W.R. Colorado Street Johnson, Devin T. Ferris Street Johnson, Deontay W.R. Toledo Johnson, Fred O.L. Florida Johnson, KJWR Fresno Street Jones, Daniel QB Duke Jones, Tyler TNC State Jordan, Mike T. Ohio Street Knight, Brandon T. Indiana Knox, Dawson T. Mississippi Lindstrom, Chris O.L. Boston College Little, Greg T. Mississippi Lock, Drew QB Missouri Lodge, DeMarcus W.R. Mississippi Love, Bryce R.B. Stanford Mac, Elise T. Notre Dame Madison, Alexander R.B. Boise Street McCoy, Eric O.L. Texas A. W.R. Mississippi Myers, Jacoby W.R. NC State Miles, Joshua T. Morgan Street Minshew, Gardner QB Washington Street Mitchell, Dylan W.R. Oregon Montgomery, David R.B. Iowa Street Moore, Jalen R.B. Appalachian Street Moreau, Foster T. LSU Morgan, Stanley W.R. Nebraska Murray, Kyler QB Oklahoma Murray, Naquan W.R. Florida Street Noda, Isaac T. Georgia Nijman, Josh T. Virginia Tech Oliver, Josh T. San Jose Street Allison, Kudri R.B. Pittsburgh Ipata, SUAOL Weber Street Ederson, Javin O.L. Mississippi Pierce Baker, Ross T. Alabama Pipkins, Trey T. Sioux Falls Pollard, Tony R.B. Memphis Pope, Ryan T. San Diego Street Powers, Ben O.L. Oklahoma Prince, Isaiah T. Ohio St. Raymond, Dax T. Utah Street Renfro, Hunter W.R. Clemson Ridley, Riley W.R. Georgia Risner, Dalton T. Kansas Street Romer, Tyler T. San Diego Street Rybian, Brett QB Boise Street Samia, Drew T. Oklahoma Sample, Drew T. Washington Samuel, Debo W.R. South Carolina Sanders, Miles R.B. Penn Street Scarlett, Jordan R.B. Florida Sharping, Max T. Northern Illinois Scott, LJRB Michigan Street Shermer, Kyle QB Vanderbilt Sills, David W.R. West Virginia Singletary, Devin R.B. Florida, Atlantic Slayton, Darius W.R. Auburn Smith, Irv T. Alabama Smith, Jalen W.R. Louisville Smith, Cadden T. Stanford Snell, Benny R.B. Kentucky Sternberger, Jace T. Texas A. Stidham, Jarrett QB Auburn Sweeney, Tommy T. Boston College Sweet, William T. North Carolina Tuamu, Jordan QB Mississippi Tate, Trevon O.L. Memphis Taylor, Jawan T. Florida Thompson, Cody W.R. Toledo Thorson, Clayton QB Northwestern Udo, Ollie T. Elon Waring, Kahale T. San Diego Street Wave, Jamarius W.R. South Alabama Weber, Mike R.B. Ohio Street Wesco, Travante West Virginia Wesley, Alex W.R. Northern Colorado Wesley, Antoine W.R. Texas Tech Williams, Dexter R.B. Notre Dame Williams, James R.B. Washington Street Williams, Jonah T. Alabama Williams, Travion R.B. Texas A. Adderley, Nasir S. Delaware Alshare, Aziz L.B. Florida Atlantic Alaka, Otaro L.B. Texas A. Amadi, Hugo S. Oregon Austin, Leshwin C.B. Rutgers Bailey, Jake P. Stanford Beatty, Derek C.B. Kentucky Baker, DeAndre C.B. Georgia Ballantini, Corey C.B. Washburn Banogu, Ben Edge TCU Barton, Cody L.B. Utah Battle, John S. LSU Beckner, Terry D.L. Missouri Bell, Mike South Fresno Street Blair, Marchese S. Utah Bosa, Nick DL Ohio Street Boyd, Chris CB Texas Brailford, Jordan Edge Oklahoma Street Brown, Blaze CB Troy Brown, Jordan CB South Dakota Street. Bryant, Austin Edge Clemson Bugs, Isaiah DL Alabama Bunting, Sean CB Central Michigan Burns, Brian Edge Florida Street. Boar Curvin, Ben LB Washington Bush, Devin LB Michigan Kearney, Malik Edge North Carolina Cashman, Blake LB Minnesota Cheevers, Hamp CB Boston College Christmas, DeMarcus DL Florida Street Collier, LJ. DLTCU Kaminsky, John the 550th Charleston, Coney, Tivon LB Notre Dame Connolly, Ryan LB Wisconsin Coward, Byron DL Maryland Crawford, Jonathan S Indiana Crawford, Xavier CB Central Michigan Crosby, Max DL Eastern Michigan Davis, Devontae CB Texas Davis, Deshaun LB Auburn Davis, Jamal Edge Akron Dean, Jamel CB Auburn Dennis, Lucas S Boston College Dixon, Dakota S Wisconsin Dodson, Tyrell LB Texas A. LB Wisconsin Eggville, Emick LB Houston Fenton, Rashad CB South Carolina Ferguson, Jalen Edge Louisiana Tech Farrell, Clellan Edge Clemson Fields, Mark CB Clemson Fox, Jack P Rice Gaines, Greg DL Washington Gant, Malik S Marshall Gardner Johnson, Sean CS Florida Gary, Rashawn DL Michigan Gay, Matt K Utah Giles Harris, Joe LB Duke Givens, Kevin DL Penn Street. Godsell, Dan LS Indiana Granderson, Carl Edge Wyoming Green, Jerry Edge Mississippi Street. Greenlaw, Dre LB Arkansas Augustine, Porter Edge USC Hall, Nate LB Northwestern Hall, Terraz LB Missouri Hampton, Saquon S Rutgers Hanks, Terrell LB New Mexico Street. Hanson, Chase LB Utah Harris, Will S Boston College Hartage, Montre CB Northwestern Hill, Tristan DL Central Florida Holder, Elijah CB Stanford Hollins, Justin Edge Oregon Hooker, Amani S Iowa Huggins, Albert the 550th Clemson Jackson, Joe DL Miami Jackson. Mike CB Miami Jefferson, CC Edge Florida Jelks, Jalen Edge Oregon Johnson, Darrell Edge North Carolina A. Jones, Jordan LB Kentucky Joseph, Foshan LB Florida Kiki, Kingsley DL Texas A. Better, Jonathan DL Georgia Lewis Marshall, Iman CB USC Long, David LB West Virginia Long, David CB Michigan Love, Julian CB Notre Dame Mac Dalen DL Texas A. Miller, Christian Edge Alabama Miller, Jordan CB Washington Miller, Sherry Fedge Penn Street. Mullen, Trayvon CB Clemson Murphy, Byron CB Washington Nelson, Anthony the 550th Iowa Okarake, Bobby LB Stanford Oliver, Ed DL Houston Omanahu, Charles the 550th Texas Oruwaria, Amani CB Penn Street. Peters, Jamal CB Mississippi Street Polite, Chachai Edge Florida Pratt, Jermaine LBNC. State Pulley, Brian CB Arkansas Rep, Taylor S Washington Ray, Wyatt Edge Boston College Red Wine, Sheldrick S Miami Russell, Dontavius DL Auburn Saunders, Colin DL Western Illinois Savage, Darnell S Maryland Seibert, Austin K Oklahoma Sheffield, Kendall CB Ohio Street. Slayton, Chris DL Syracuse Smith, Cameron LB USC Smith, Sivion CB Alabama Smith, Sutton Edge Northern Illinois Summers, Ty LB TCU Sweat, Montez Edge Mississippi Street. Taki Teki, Sione LB BYU Tafe, Jelani LB Hawaii Tel, Marvell S USC Thomas, Derek CB Baylor Thompson, Deontay S Alabama Thornhill, Juan S Virginia Tillery, Jerry DL Notre Dame Tracy, Cole KLSU Tranquil, Drew LB Notre Dame Van Ginkel, Andrew LB Wisconsin Walker, DeAndre Edge Georgia Watts, Armand DL Arkansas Webster, Ken CB Mississippi West, Darius S Kentucky White, Devin LB LSU Wilkins, Christian the 550th Clemson Williams, Greedy CB LSU Williams, Joey Wan CB Vanderbilt Williams, Twin DL Alabama Willis, Gerald DL Miami Willis, Kari South Michigan Street. Wilson, Donovan S Texas A. Old Dominion Yasin, Rock CB Temple Player Pass College Bailey, Jake P Stanford Fox, Jack P Rice Gay, Matt K Utah Godsell, Dan LS Indiana Seibert, Austin K Oklahoma Tracy, Cole KLSU Wishnowski, Mitch P Utah.